All right, folks, we are back. Game 2. It is Tuesday, December 1st. Again, happy December. Last month of 2020. Here we go. I am Mrs. Sturman, aka Maestro Pants, joined here by my husband, the one and only Peter Sturman Wilson, aka Arya Deva. Again, a huge shout out to our observer, Cameron Bureaus, aka Hunter, and Hilliard Esports grad and Darby choir grad. And we have some other grads and people looking on. So thank you to all of you who are watching this and supporting. We're in our game 2 with Lafayette, and it's a 4v5. We knew this going in because one of our players had to go to work to cover for someone, had to take off. And so, yeah, last game had a lot of hype moments. It'll be interesting to see what we do, how we do today. Hopefully getting in that Samira band that we talked about right now. Though a little worried.
Well, it is different players, so...
Oh, wait! Oh, duh! Sorry. I was gonna say, a little weird. I'm like, what's with the Darius split? Sorry, I forgot. Yes. The other team, changed, I think, all but one of their players to some subs.
Yep.
So, this will be a very different game. I didn't get a chance to look at their elos. Did you look at them, Peter?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay, so we're going in blind just like you folks, unless you're pulling out op.gg and double checking, in which case, if only this wasn't in the future and you could reach out to the past and tell us. Just kidding, we can also look up op.gg. Pike, so that will definitely go to an actual bird. He loves playing Pike, sharing the gold but keeping the glory for the kills. And that was definitely a strategy that we had thought going into the first game, though I was very impressed with his Thresh.
Yeah, so it looks like this might be like a JV subbed in for Varsity kind of thing or something like that. These players are, you know, a little bit lower elo than the ones they're playing against last time, but no drastic differences. Or they might just have a big roster and they kind of sub them in as the week goes on, who knows. But either way, we actually didn't see the Zoe band come out like we potentially expected, but they chose to go with the Echo here.
Yeah. But I mean, Echo's still great. I just love watching Smooth Zoe. Really
definitely clean. Another champion that can do a lot of work. We do, however, have something that's going to make this quite difficult and a very smart strategy from the blue team. So they have two globals, or semi-globals, on their team with the Pantheon and the Galio. So one of the only ways, as we had discussed if you were listening into game 1, to kind of work around a numbers disadvantage like that is to create temporary numbers disadvantages or even numbers on the map. So having those global ultimates is definitely going to make that harder, so have to be very smart with vision, very smart with keeping track of everyone, and working with what we have in lane to get ahead before everyone's just moving around the map together.
Yeah, and that I think is what last game they especially found out, because beginning laning phase actually more went our way and then kind of switched, and then they realized mid toward the end that if they just group up it can do well, and that's something, you know, we talked about in between with the students. So it'll be interesting, and I'm sure that the other students or maybe even coach, you know, told the new players going in about that, and thus these champs will make it harder. However, the champion is only as good as however he is executed.
And these are just very strong. You know, these are just very strong champions in the meta, so it could just be them picking those to pick those and not trying to execute on that strategy. But they did not ban the Mordekaiser this time, so potentially what we're trying to do here is have an Echo with a smite and having the Mordekaiser with his ultimate to take out the enemy jungler around objectives. So that's what I expect to see come out, especially because we had both the Cho'Gath with his consume and the Zoe with the smite last game. The Yorick coming in, so again, man, a really hard comp to deal with. You have a very strong late game split pusher in the Yorick. You have the globals from the Galio and the Pantheon. So I do have to commend the blue team. A well-crafted comp here to counter what could be the few win conditions of the red side, but like we talked about, it really depends on how it gets played out. It really depends on the day, what do you do with the champions?
Yep. And Shyvana, and that'll make getting Drakes even more important, which again, with the numbers advantage, is easier for the blue side here.
And one of the things you do have to recognize then, because they've invested into this global pressure, they don't have as good of a team fight comp. I know that's one of the things that the kids were worried about as we were in between games, like, hey, should we just go for a deathball comp to match them? And that's really hard, because if you do that, you're kind of opting into the 4v5. But in this case, the other team did kind of go for that matched global pressure. So they do not have as good of a comp at just kind of bumping heads into them and getting the team fight wins on the board very easily. You do have the Misfortune ultimate, but that is the biggest team fight tool they have, the Galio, a lot of CC. But if that Misfortune ultimate doesn't land, once the Pantheon's cooldowns are down, especially later in the game, he can't do too much. The Galio, great CC and some damage, but again, it's kind of bursty, it runs out, and Shyvana, depending on what she builds, is either just some burst or a little bit more sustained. The Yorick almost never wants to team fight. He's probably just going to be in the side lane for most of the game. So
he doesn't look too friendly. Doesn't look like a team player, if you know what I mean.
No,
he's the Galio. Look at him. He's so friendly.
Yeah, I mean he's summoned by magic to try and defend the justice and will of Demacia. So
well, there you
seems
go.
like a good life.
And the good thing is too that Pyke and Echo are pretty slippery for that Galio ult and that Pantheon ult. So just need to be careful. And you got the Mordekaiser who can take people away. I think if that's why Hansifer is pointing to
the
his
Mordekaiser
name.
not only taking people away, but also dealing with split push very well, right? So like if you have the global ultimates coming in from the other members, the Mordekaiser can say, "Oh, you're the support, are you? Welcome to the Death Realm." and that can be a way that a Mordekaiser who is ahead can very easily win a 2v1 or even a 3v1. So I think it's
taking it into 1v1 and then another 1v1.
Exactly. And
it's like that game that people play with their fingers where like you hit them and like you can make the 4 go into 2 and 2. You know what I'm talking about? Like
I
2, 1,
do,
and 1.
but that always has the same total number, so I don't know if it's as applicable
I know,
here.
but we're gonna go with it because you can take the 2 and then make it into a 1v1 and a 1v1.
And then you bump it into the Death Realm, and where the 2 go? I don't know.
Next time someone tries to play that with me, that's what I'm gonna go for. Be like,
you're just gonna bump it
to
the side and say Death Realm.
Bump this into the Death Realm. Anyway, all right. So
as we were talking about, not only with the 1v1 and then 1v2 or 1v1 afterwards with the Mordekaiser, you do also get the stats from that Death Realm kill. So that can make it a bit easier to deal with those scenarios afterwards. And also the Pyke being able to execute those champions is a very big deal in the team fights.
Share the gold.
Yeah, if you even have the Mordekaiser kind of pick someone off in the skirmish and not quite be able to finish them, if the Pyke's there waiting, then he can share the gold on that kill and make it a lot easier for the team to deal with the fight afterwards.
So this will, again, be very interesting. I'm almost like a little mentally tired after the last game. It was so hype at the beginning.
I have to say, we were so distracted by the 4v5. We didn't talk about skins at all.
I thought about them in the last game. I like Odyssey Kane. We had a half and half of skin and not skin on ours. Bot lane going with that Skinergy wearing skins. We had the other team. I'm trying to remember what other skins they had. Besides the Odyssey Kane,
I don't believe Malzahar had a skin.
No, he did. He had a battle skin, battle something.
Oh yeah, he had the battle boss.
Oh no, Peter.
They have Meowrick.
They have Meowrick and Birdio, and I really like Super Galaxy Shyvana, and they have Star Guardian Misfortune. Okay, our boys better be careful and be in for a lot.
Yeah,
this is gonna be hard. They have Meowrick.
The real power here is in the Meowrick. I mean, say what you want about numbers advantages, but cats.
Oh, he's cute. Oh, and they have really cute Poro emotes on their entrance. Okay. Oh, and that's a nice chroma for the Birdio. This is gonna be tough, folks. This is gonna be even more tough than last game.
Yeah.
Look at them. They look like a fly squad. Get it? Fly. Birdio. Okay. But that's okay, because we still are cheering for Hilliard. We're not changing who we're cheering for in our unbiased way.
We are just an unbiased fly on the wall.
Yeah, we just are admiring them. I like that Shabata skin too. Careful, Guru.
Careful here.
Careful.
Oh, it looks like
he sees him. He's dropping a ward.
Might
That's
have
good.
had a...
Ah! Oh, sorry. That startled me. It maybe startled him. Both flashes are out, but otherwise we're good. Sorry. That was a very aggressive flash.
That's what Pantheon does. He flashed W. It's one of his main catch combos. Now, unfortunately, we did have an accidental flash from Gorf in the bottom lane. So
he was scared too. Maybe he was watching and he was so scared they'd come for him.
It does happen. The other team doesn't know that it's down though. They have
and that is actually huge.
So...
I've done that before, where you flash. If you flash in the jungle and no one sees it and no one ganks you for the next couple minutes, did it even happen?
Yeah, I think anyone who's played enough times around me playing the game sees occasionally my mouse will bug out and just flash.
Sure, blame it on the mouse, blame it on the lag. D for dance, folks. D for dance.
But it could have been the same thing there, maybe a tech issue, because that does actually happen.
Yeah, it's true.
So
meanwhile, just some knocking on each other there in the mid lane. Ask Noob being like, I'll show you how to play Echo.
And no flash on the Pantheon does actually take some of the pressure off of the bottom lane, because that is one of his easiest ways of engaging. Close on that hook there.
Yep.
The Shyvana, unlike the Kayn, can't be quite as tricky with gank pathing, so that might be a little bit of an advantage. She is also pretty much just going to farm up until level 6. Her pre-6 gank's really not going to do too much. So some early time to try and take advantage of, try and see what can get done.
Very low for both mid laners. I'm just kind of trying to establish that mid lane dominant.
We might actually
coming
see
around here. Yeah, we might see a gank. Echo can be pretty slippery. He sees her. We'll see.
Yeah, like I said, the 3-6 Shyvana really not able to do much. She can walk through a fireball. That's
just
really
giving still a little bit of like pressure relief to her Galio.
A little bit of relief pressure to her Galio, but efficiency is very important for this jungler, right? So like always being farming until you get to the point where you can actually gank is a big deal. So something to take into account on the Hilliard side as well, watching where she's going and watching what she can be doing.
I wonder if she feels a little less pressure because we don't have a jungler.
I would say
or if she's just, and says, okay, I might be giving up some stuff, but anything I do is additional pressure because they don't, it's a 4v5.
And again, we see Asknu doing the same thing here. He is clearing the
bot lane's not roaming up, so it's taking longer.
Yeah, bot lane not roaming up for it. He also doesn't have the easy stun on the beginning of it like the Zoe did. That takes away the shield now on the Scuttle Crab, but he did have priority. He's going to get back before this wave crashes. He only lost one melee minion for that. And
nice. Ooh, he got that stun mid. He might go. No, if he's playing it safe, he's like,
he doesn't have mana. Yep, so he didn't
I'm gonna do my thing.
He didn't want to overchase, and if he wants it, he has a good freeze here. So he got a Dark Harvest proc.
This is dark.
Yeah, that is pretty dark, actually. I've never seen that.
Wow, a really nice hook from Pike there. Birdio, meanwhile, frying chicken on his back. That's pretty dark. Shyvana getting that top scuttle. And a little...
Careful here, we have a gank coming in, but the...
Careful, Groovin! I think he smells some things up.
He sees it now, and they don't have the...
He doesn't have the flash, though.
Oh, it's close.
No, I think he got it.
Man. Yeah. Close.
And then taking that last turret aggro, so it won't even be close for that.
But we do see the freeze is being executed here by Asp Noob, so a lot of CS denied. We're going to see that lead grow a bit as this comes in and he clears all those minions. It's deceptive right now. It says 23-19. We will see that number go in as he clears these.
Yep. Bot lane, we have Galio heading there, but since the Scuttle, or maybe just dropping some vision, the Scuttle will spot him out, so no real danger for the bot lane. Yeah, he just drops a control ward in that bush, and he's dropping another one. Oh, I don't know if he missed.
Yeah, so you actually don't always want to put
in the bush because
brush
people sweep
in,
it.
because people sweep it, and also because you see those paths a little bit more clearly. Now, that is more of a word you put if the enemy did have a jungler, because then you can see where they're pathing in the jungle, but we all know the warding habits run deep.
Yep, I was gonna say, warding habits run deep, folks, I get that.
And even though we had the death in the top lane, CS still pretty even. The wave pushing in, so a little bit of an advantage is going to come. This is level 4 to level 6, so Noob still not having backed yet. He's just going to shove this in and back, I'm sure. And then when he comes back to that lane, he will have a pretty big advantage there. And you have to be careful here. We don't know where the Shyvana is. Our mid laner's gone. Looks like Shyvana's just going to be opting for the farming and objective.
And she wants those drakes.
Yep.
Now they're looking, are they looking to steal? Answer, they're a little late for that. We'll see.
Pretty risky.
Yeah.
So even in a normal game, pushing up with your bottom lane if your mid lane is back is very
close. So close. Yeah, good dodge from the misfortune there.
Yeah, even in a normal game, if your mid lane's backed and their mid laner is not backed, blocking up on that Drake can be difficult. Certainly in the 4v5, you just kind of have to seed that objective. But now we see Asp Noob having the Hextech Alternator bot and Boots, so having a more burst damage, more run down, that's going to be a lot more pressure here. We're going to see him use it.
S getting taunted there, but ooh, nice. Landing some good stuff in the Galio. Blocking him off there, but not able to do too much. He pops a potion. Asp Noob just kind of rolling out. Ooh, top lane. Let's see. Careful, this is going to be a close one. But soon he's
already used it. Never mind.
Oh, okay, about to say soon. Shyvana, come in. Can he finish it off? Oh no! Oh my gosh! Oh, that feels bad. It was so close, especially after getting first blooded. Shucks, daisy.
Man, the triumph heal making it look less close than it was, but he was on a sliver of health.
Yeah.
And that came down, and we actually missed the Mordekaiser ultimate right before that fight, so...
Oh, and that's what got them so close.
Yeah, so that's why it was so close right before that. The Shyvana coming up to help out, and in a really difficult position in this top lane now. The individual matchup not looking terribly different on the scoreboard, but the plates coming down here are going to swing that a good bit. We see actually 700 gold differential between the two.
So we're still in it. We're still kind of setting up stuff. It is okay. We got Asp Noob kind of checking out, seeing these two players up here in the top jungle.
Actually, they got the Galio ultimate out, and Shyvana does not have all here. You can just walk away. That's a good cooldown.
Yeah. Group Impervian dropping some vision. Also being spotted out by that ward. I don't know if he knows.
I don't believe he does.
Yeah.
And we do see the lethality coming out from the Misfortune. That is her more typical build nowadays.
As a sport, it's always so great when you drop a ward and someone sits on it and they don't know.
She's a very strong, very bursty ADC right now, so something to watch out for.
Let's see, Gorf being level 6 down here. Pyke getting there soon.
Bot lane, I don't think actually backing. They're just going to head back to their turret on the blue side. Shyvana maybe moving up here just to clear the vision and then add the pressure of, am I here? Am I not? What am I doing? She also does have that Rift Herald, so probably looking to get it down sometime in the next, 3.5 minutes. And oh my gosh, they turn it!
Hey! Now it is the Pyke trying to get this. Misfortune is going to be close, flashing it. Oh my gosh, and the kill goes out. Oh no. That feels bad. Man. But they were able to get one down bot.
Yeah, they did get the one kill, and the Pyke, I think, not expecting the heal coming out, and trying to get the execute damage a little bit early, trying to flash into range and keep on doing that damage to get it very, very close. The flash and the heal now down for the Misfortune, maybe making it a little bit easier for them to execute on it in the future. And the kill did go over to the Aphelios, so
good.
That is not making it too big of a difference, right? If you just get one good pike all down, then that can totally swing that matchup. The turret, though, with the Rift Herald, an easy take here. And that split push Yorick is starting to get off the ground.
Yep, and that's always a terrifying thing and just very annoying. Made a little less annoying because he's so cute in the Yorick skin. Yeah, Yorick. Alright, Roompervian find himself in a little bit of a tough position. Careful, get under that.
He does have the death realm up.
Okay. Oh, he does have it up. Okay, maybe he's trying to take her there. Oh, flash, nice. Let's see. We're getting so
The Q.
Oh my gosh, yes!
Oh!
The shutdown comes in. Echo coming in.
On Yorick.
Oh, it goes down on Yorick. He's nice. Wait, huh?
No mana on Yorick.
No mana on Yorick. Oh, okay, I was like, Yorick didn't get the kill. And all coming out from here. Can he finish it up? He's so close to it. He's so close. And Galio comes in. I'm so sad. But, you know, we did get one there. Oh my gosh.
We did get a shutdown there, you know? It was a good shutdown to get on the Echo. He's going to be one of the important members to be able to match the split push. They do get another tower in the top lane now, and this Yorick is now going to be a problem. He's 2-0-2.
Yep. It's going to be terrifying. And he has the shutdown.
But we can see exactly what we were talking about with the Mordekaiser. You know, if the gold situation was slightly different, he was able to, in that 2v1, almost take out the Shyvana, right?
Yeah.
And set it up for the Echo to come in. And man, this has really been a game of inches with it just inching on the offside for Hilliard over and over. But we can see how this comp wants to operate. We can see what they were thinking, and I think it's very good ideas, very good plays.
Yeah, and you know, they're... Oh, here we go. Coming on in here. This is a very good catch. Let's see if we can get the Galio.
Oh, he missed the flash.
Yep. Fail flash. Ult's coming in from Misfortune, but there's not going to be able to do too much. Very nice. Or the rain.
Yeah, and we did have the Pike get that execute, so we have the extra gold coming, and the Misfortune actually sticking around, which is a little bit there. But the Drake going to be the objective that the blue team was trying to work around, maybe getting a little overconfident and walking in alone.
Yep.
Now, Asp Noob, we'll see if he collapses down to try and contest this. Looks like they're just going to give it up and try and get a pick on the Yorick.
Yep. Which, you know, honestly, get that shutdown, get that Yorick. Again, Shiv getting Drakes, we don't like it, but it's not yet to that point. Or maybe they're just going to try to get this vision.
Yeah, the Yorick wasn't pushed up far enough. Now, we did see Gorf was sitting on a lot of gold there before that Drake, and he had his mythic item in base, and he was relatively low health. So I think they were saying, "Hey, we just can't."
Be careful. Go get your mythic.
It's only second Drake, right?
Yeah.
Let the Echo farm up a little bit more, get the vision on the scuttle, and.
Speaking of the Echo, Galio running right by. Like, I don't even want to deal with him. I'm just gonna ignore you.
Yeah, Galio's 2 levels down. He's I would guess probably about at least 1,200, 1,300 gold down individually.
Yeah, it's like in hide and seek, when you see the person you don't want to get, and you're like, I'm not even gonna call you out, because I don't want to chase you. Ooh, not quite, that's okay.
Worth noting, the Misfortune did also back and get her mythic item, and actually flash out from the Yorick in the 1v1.
Yeah, both flashes out of there. Let's see. No, 2 people are too far away to give him contact.
Nice!
Yes, he got the shutdown. That also has to feel good. In the first true 1v1 top lane, he came out on top, especially
the first true 1v1
being behind.
Against the Fed split pusher. That was excellent for
Nicely
the Mordekaiser.
done.
Great job from Groovian.
Groovian, you are grooving.
Yeah, he's showing that, hey, you might have an advantage in the gold, but I have an advantage in this lane. You have to fear me.
In the skills. Okay, Misfortune all coming down, ending there. Let's see, Gorf going back in. Oh, nice! And Astrobird coming and getting that execute. Now, we did lose... Oh, shucks.
Yeah, Misfortune quite strong at this point. Like I said, she's really a strong burst champion at this point in the meta.
We just saw it because she bursted.
Yeah, so the Eclipse item that she builds, very, very good at being able to dip in and out of fights on multiple targets. She basically auto Qs and gets a shield, gets move speed, gets damage. So with her having that and the gold differential down there, I think it was just a bit too much. But we did, you know, you have to keep in mind we did get the kill on the Pike. So even though it was a 2v1,
then also goes.
It basically was 2 kills worth of gold for our side.
Yep. which is a good.
And as we can see, highlighted by Hansper here, the bottom lane actually is in a total gold advantage. So the Pyke 1k ahead of the Pantheon and almost even on the side of Gorf because he's gotten those assists on the Pyke.
Yep, and he's doing better in CS, over 10 up.
Yep.
So, and there's shutdown. Oh, let's see here. So Asnu coming in, Galio coming in. We've seen this exact picture before, except now there's a Rift Herald involved. So
there's a Rift Herald involved. They did get 2 cooldowns out. They got the Shyvana ultimate and the Galio ultimate out. So let's see if they can make a play on that beforehand. And they are actually
they're trying to go bot, which this would be really nice. Open up the map. And so turrets are 2-1. That's pretty good. Asnu, careful because there are lots of people coming into your lane. And you're getting trapped, stunned there. Let's see if he can get himself out. Ulti to get the extra health back. Heading back onto turret. They don't want to dive him. They know he's got the moves like Jagger.
Yep, slippery echo here. Time traveling Jagger. And with the Rift Herald, especially on the second one, you know, people always watch it as an objective, but you have to keep in mind what you're getting with it. Because you... Oh.
Both times in, they're flashing out to try to avoid getting locked down outside this turret. And the Pantheon comes in. Now, okay, whew! Pyke there to help defend a little bit. I mean, he's going to have to back. Yeah, you may not want to back him there. But this looks like it'll be mid-turret down. Oh, mid-turret is down. That's the Rift Herald all standing on top of it in a slightly pixelated way. So, mid-turret down. Rift still going. We want to end that. Don't let it... Okay.
Yeah, nothing much they could do to stop that with the numbers the way they were at that point. So
sad.
But they did only get the 1 full turret from it. The pressure is probably going to allow Misfortune to get this down here too. What I was going to say was, maybe a catch?
Yeah, I was going to say, Pyke now running, careful getting flashed in. Oh, he did get killed there by Shyvana, but they should be able to follow. They can get it done quick enough. Being able to bring her in and get that shutdown, very nice.
And you know, that's a fine trade here because it's very, very important that the Mordekaiser be able to consistently match up against this Yorick in the side lane. So I would much rather have a kill on my split pusher than a kill on the Shyvana. So still good to find that, still good to get it, and especially with the Drake coming up in 15 seconds, that might give them the opportunity to contest this.
That might. So you can see them setting up vision down here now. Groove and Peruvian saying, hey, if you want to come down here, you can play with me.
Now you have to be careful here. They're giving Yorick a lot of free time in this top lane. With the type of champion he can just take this inhibitor. So I'm not sure if this is going to be worth it.
This Drake is going down very, very slowly too. Yeah, we just have to see. I know they really don't want to let any other Drakes. Oh gosh. Okay, Misfortune all coming out. Let's see. Oh, we did secure the Cloud Drake. That's good. There's a skirmish coming out here, pulling in. Mordekaiser able to get some major damage down. Heal comes down. Goober and Perfian trying to go in, and that's the Yorick taking that and still pushing. Now they see. So they're backing, but if they get their back stopped or if something bad happens with that, this could be very, very dangerous. So, yep, and they're exactly like you said, Yorick now taking out the inhibitor. So they have to be careful. When you have a Yorick's just so effective to split push, it's really
exactly.
Sad.
I mean, you're stuck.
Now they're trying to catch him.
You're stuck between a drag and a Yorick place, and there's really not a good option.
Pyke wants it though.
Might be able to get the catch. Yorick did actually step back, but nope.
Oh.
Was able to juke out.
Yep. The jukes. Follow me down the juke box. Okay, so at least we did get Drake. It's good that it was not stolen. Makes Soul Point a little further away, but definitely gonna be feeling it with the inhib down. Now I do say when inhib goes down, they're just bringing you stronger farm, and that's very nice of them.
There is actually a not even so heavily contested idea about pre-20-minute inhibs among the high elo players that it's actually not the best thing for the enemy team to take, because you're essentially denying all the waves that would be coming to you, and there's not a large objective to take on the map. So if it's before the time where you can get a Baron or a Soul Point or a Soul off of that inhibitor, then you're actually just feeding farm to your enemy and denying farm from yourself. So
well, thank you very much. Yorick will take it. Okay.
Yeah, so I mean,
okay, careful guys. This is where we need vision.
In a serious way, it actually could be advantageous for that inhibitor to go down for them.
Yes. Okay, we gotta be careful. There's some vision, but I wish we had a little. Well, there's there. Let's see.
Well, we still have 3 minutes on this next dragon. There's actually not too much they need to guard this vision for, other than
yeah, they're just kind of chilling, pushing up on the spot turret. Oh my gosh, the little cat's attacking. That's cute. Alright, so meanwhile, ADCs are
4 members down here, so shouldn't be able to dive the Pike and the Echo. Those are far too slippery of champions for it. So just safely farming up here. Be careful.
Careful, Gore. Yep. Oh, looks like they won it. Stand a turret, guys, if you're gonna stand a turret.
I don't think they can do this. It's just a little bit too much. Exactly.
Ooh, flashes out, yeah, Echo coming in, Galio coming in to help.
Mid lane,
that's very good.
They are probably going to pressure enough to be able to get this turret, though.
Yep.
But very risky from the blue side there. If they turn around that dive, then that can be a window for Red to get back in the game.
Yep. Ooh! Man,
and as what damage was that? I didn't see exactly what happened. I was looking at the map right when it did, but as we can see in the top lane, Mordekaiser just getting this free farm and pushing into the tier 1 turret, maybe even going to get that as well. Does need to be a bit careful now that we see people like missing on the map. He can get collapsed on by the Pantheon and the Misfortune here.
Yes, yeah, and you see Pantheon there.
And get out of here. But he is strong enough where if only 2 people come, again, he can just kind
take
of
one,
go in on
take
them.
Another, which might be what happens. We'll see. Hit it the other way so you can see. Oh, dropping a ward. They dropped a ward too. Again, now he's coming back and his friends are here. You don't want to play with us anymore.
And we did see the Pantheon go for just a straight up damage lethality item, so he's going for that similar build to the Misfortune 4 now. So until later in the game, he is still quite a threat. But for the Mordekaiser shouldn't be an issue. Now they are starting up the Baron, so we need to get vision on this soon, and we need to contest it sooner. It's just going to go down.
Yeah, I don't know if Hilliard knows this is going on right now at all. And so hopefully they realize when they don't see the other 4 members. Too late. Yep. Yep. It's going to go down.
Yeah, so switching to that Farsight alteration, especially in a 4v5, at this point that you can safely get vision is very, very important. Because just knowing
we've been here before with this comment.
Yeah, knowing when that Baron is coming down, to be able to even potentially contest it's very, very important. The Echo actually quite good at stealing objectives. He can just pop in, pop out, and pop out with his ultimate after he goes for the smite try. So it is something they can contest. Just need the vision on it.
Yep, absolutely. That's something we talked about last season, I think with our varsity team, actually. Our JV team. Alright, so now they have Baron buff, and this makes that split push Yorick even scarier. This mid turret going down, nothing we can do on that as we defend the base.
Yeah, so they're probably going to back off for this Cloud Drake. Now, because we did trade earlier for that Cloud, this is only going to be the 3rd, and we can see that inhib came back up, and the Baron really didn't get taken because of that inhib pressure, so...
we have something to follow it up. That was nice. Ooh, nice stun there, let's see! Going in,
there it is.
They get the kill. Brilliant, nice.
And this delays the Baron push. This is a big kill.
Yeah. And now they kind of, go answer, go bot, go answer bot.
You have to answer the Yorick, though. You can't
go answer bot. That's a really nice ulti pull in there. Ooh, flashing out, but then getting stunned. Oh! My goodness.
Yeah, especially with the Yorick splitting here, going in as a little dangerous.
Go back. Get the Yorick. Okay. Alright, Grubin taking him into a Delph realm. Let's see here. They go in hitty, and now he's back, to die. Oh, that's some damage. Careful! Oh, shucks the daisy. Okay.
That is the ultimate from the Yorick, taking him out after the fact. Very difficult to deal with. But see the death timer on an actual bird coming up right now. Maybe they can contest this mid inhib. It's gonna be close.
Yeah, it's gonna be really close. Pantheon having gone for the ward like a true support instead of hitting the inhib at first.
Yeah, they're choosing to let Gorf buy his item. Maybe contest this top one then.
Yep. Let's see. Oh, shucks. Sounds like slow motion. And if we don't engage now, we'll have to give it up there.
They're just fishing for hooks, right? They don't really have a great hard engage option, so they just kind of have to look for that hook, look for what they can do.
Let's see. Ooh, nice flash shot there, Lucky. Some huge damage coming down. Galio.
And not too much worse for wear, honestly. In that match up right there in the little skirmish.
He won something.
I mean, they have to try and take advantage of these health bars.
Oh my gosh, so close. He's popping another potion in case he can do something else.
Oh, Galio went in.
Yeah, he did. And now he's caught on his own. That was actually really great. It's almost like they baited him in. That was nicely done.
And even though the kill did go to Gorf there, Pike did get the bonus gold from the execute. So another good pick. And we can see that even with the missing member, we're only looking at 43k against 35k on the gold. So might be able to contest this Drake, actually.
Yep, they're looking for it.
They have to do it quickly with the inhibitor down.
Yep, ask noob. Yep, I was gonna say eat some fruit. Eat some fruit. Okay, or not. It's cool. You do you. You know what you need to have a healthy, balanced diet. Yeah, I think they're gonna go for this. Let's see.
Shyvana with no ultimate, she can't get
somewhat quickly. Okay, nice, and they got it.
And this is big. Good. This delays the skull. They get more ultimate cooldown, which can be very, very good for the Echo. His ultimate already scales down a lot.
If we could secure the soul, it would be very nice. I'd be happy with that.
It would be potentially game turning, but even getting the Cloud Drakes on the Echo, especially, is very, very, very good. Because as the game goes on, even on a typical Echo, you're looking at like I think about a 35-second cooldown or so. I'm actually not sure with the new items that might have changed, but point being that when he can work his way in and out of a fight multiple times in the same push, it is absolutely aggravating for the enemy team to deal with. He's in, he's out, he's in, he's out, and he's doing a lot of damage the whole time. So we'll see what he can pull off.
This Aphelios is starting to get a little big. He has 4 kills, 220 CS.
Yeah, his CS is actually excellent this game. He is on the 2 items now with the Runons.
Oh, we maybe have some action here top. Catching out this your Peruvian.
And the Meow Wall really stopping what he can do with an ultimate, unfortunately.
It's so cute, too.
Nice wave clear coming in now that the Baron is down. Not much that they can really do. The turret is very low, so depending on who's where when, they might be able to just push in and get this turret, but it's going to be close if Helios is coming.
Okay, so now all the turrets gone except for Nexus.
Can't really let this inhib fall though.
Yep, you guys do not want to have to deal with the double minions up. It's gonna have to come down. Okay, this is tough. This is kind of like final stand here.
Oh, the Mordekaiser did die in that top lane in the 1v1, not having his death
roll up. Oh no, shut. Okay.
This is gonna be a big stand that they have to make here. It's a long death timer. Oh, the ultimate from the Pike down as well.
Yep, it all comes down to this. It's a little pixelated on my side, so if you want to call it big.
Okay, we have the Echo going in, and he's... Oh, man, he didn't have time to have the ultimate go off because of the Misfortune's burst damage. And this is unfortunately just going to be the game.
Oh, shucks, it's so close. There's some really, really, really great moments. And they're still going for it.
Yeah, I think a big thing to take away from this best of 2 in general is seeing that no matter the circumstance, you can have some great moments come out of it. You know, I think both teams played very, very well with what they had.
Yeah, absolutely. Just all around, I think each player had some times where it was really, really nice. Oh wow, and you can see really close in damage between that York and Shyvana, but totally outcased there by the Echo and the Aphelios doing some good work.
Yeah,
so...
it looks like the Eclipse item was eclipsed by the other team.
Okay there. So yeah, again, well done. You know, sometimes you find yourself in circumstances where you got to do some things, you know, you're at a disadvantage and you just got to try your best, play your best, and then be proud of, you know, doing what you can do. If you do your best, that's all anyone can ask. And that's what, you know, I tell my students, I tell myself, I'm telling you all listening and watching, if you try your best, you know, at the end of the day, that's good. And your best will look different every day. And that's okay. So proud of the students. Thank you, Lafayette, for playing with us and being cool against the 4v5 or 5v4. Thank you to Hansifer for observing and recording for us. And yeah, thank you guys all for watching.